Welcome back to the podcast that rocks, weekly podcast that talks about news in the world of rock, metal, alternative, and everything in between. My name is Luke.
My name is Alex.
And my name is Rowan.
Thank you all so much for hanging out with us on this Wednesday evening, or whatever day it is and what time it is in the world that you're watching. I just say Wednesday evening because it's a lot easier. Thank you so much to everyone, especially the live Steves we have in the Steve chat on our Steve cast. I'm just going to throw in the word Steve every time I can now. If everyone gets sick of it, then it doesn't matter anymore. If we hit 50 likes, we will get a round of Festival Rock or Flop going where we book random festivals. I updated the folder, by the way. There's more good and bad stuff in it. That's right. More good and bad stuff. So,
yay.
Yeah, that could be good or terrible. It gets weird if we get to some of the stuff, by the way, but also could be great. It could be great. So, thank you all so much for hanging out with us, as everyone in the chat. Why is YouTube throwing a fit now? Goodness. Woof.
Oh.
YouTube. You know what? It's fine. Hello to everyone in the Steves. Alex, Rowan, myself, welcome you all in. We have a surprising amount of conversation and information to give to all of you, and we were not expecting it up until today at 2 p.m. It got real quiet over the weekend because of Black Friday and Thanksgiving. And then today they said, oh, you want stories, do you? Well, we got them.
Yeah, it was like, blah.
Yeah. Like very quickly, too. Like we could not even react fast enough. So, also, you already have a question. Alex, did you watch the Pretty Reckless Where Are You Christmas video yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet. No spoilers.
Okay. Well, so if Rowan and I are having a conversation and Alex is like this, just dazing off. Yeah, we know what's going on.
Can I just say how awesome the Pretty Reckless was? Oh my God. You remember that one part, Luke?
Yes.
Shut your mouth, Rowan.
Man.
Shut your mouth.
The camera work, man, how good was that?
Oh my God. I mean, as a videographer, I'd tip my hat.
Thanks. You guys are nice. Appreciate it.
Good thing we're not all in the same studio right now. We'd both get hit.
Oh my God. When they played that one song, Luke.
Yes, just generic. Did you see her in the outfit with the shoes and the hair and the makeup?
Oh my God, yeah.
Just the most generic
you guys are so
stuff.
nice.
Yeah.
Yo, that guitar work, by the way, oh my God.
All right, we'll stop ragging on Alex because we know she'll get us back later. Thank you all so much. We're going to go right into it right now with the good news and the interesting news about our main story. I would like to say I did not come up with the title of our podcast tonight, 2026, the year of feminine badassery. That would be one. Alex, I'm going to share my screen with my friends so they can see what's going on. Entire screen. There we go. Bam, bam. What you're looking at is the new tour. If it lets me zoom out. Evanescence, Spiritbox, Poppy, also featuring Nova Twins and Flay, going through North America, Europe, parts of... Is that it? North America and Europe?
North America, Europe, and the UK.
And UK, because they're in no man's land apparently for the last 2 years. But yes, it happened. They called their shot. The tease was official. Evanescence, Spiritbox, Poppy. Was there an alert notification on my end? I thought I just heard something.
I don't know where that came from.
Too.
Yeah, something's
going new.
Wow, even Discord is getting all riled up over Evanescence and Spiritbox and Poppy. Okay, so there were some quotes given with the press release. We're going to talk about the tour first, and this is what a lot of people are excited about. This is an amphitheater tour, big fatty one, going from June to October. That is a lot of dates with a lot of angry ladies screaming at each other around the world. It's exactly what people want. So, that being said, the other quote that was indirect was kind of confirmed by Amy Lee saying, oh, they've recorded more stuff together.
This is going to be awesome. Oh my God, if they drop an album.
The fact that they're such good friends, they planned this much out, they already are willing to travel towards each other, I'm willing to bet we could get more than one extra song out of this. Poppy plays with anybody.
That would be sick.
Poppy plays with anybody. Spiritbox is going to be between album cycles. Evanescence just does what they want. Why not? Ivan's here, scrounging up a storm.
We do know Poppy is set to release a new album in February. So
correct.
It would be interesting if we got a couple features. That would be sick.
I'm sure that can happen too. Have they released the track listing for that yet? For the new album?
I don't remember. They have two singles out right now. But.
Gotcha. And they're great too. We'll get to that also, but I do want to ask this. Because Alex, I turned this over to you a little bit because you did a little bit of impromptu research on this. One, are tickets going to be easy to obtain? Be honest.
Yeah, easy to obtain, yes. Financially responsible to obtain, not quite.
Easy to obtain if you're rich.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean...
Great. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
I was looking at a couple of the dates, and the cheapest I found for like a general admission pit, kind of near the stage, but not necessarily like...
Not
It was like $207 for one ticket. And I'm like, I don't need to eat that week. It's fine. We can make it happen.
I mean, that's...
So, I mean...
Yeah, that's like $200 at the grocery store really isn't that much anymore anyway. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
What can we expect from a Live Nation tour, though? This one is going to be hard to weigh. Listen to your radio station and win tickets.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, they'll do online giveaways and stuff too. Absolutely.
Concert crap. They do giveaways all the time.
Concert crap. Corey does a great job with that. Like, he's been friends with the channel for a while now. Corey's the one that runs it. Concert Crap's the one to follow on Instagram. Concert Crap. They do giveaways excluding for tours like this. The big stuff and festivals all the time. Great plug. There's one thing I also want to point out right now. We thought there was going to be Evanescence, Spiritbox, and Poppy as the main three every tour. We are not getting Poppy in a lot of the US dates, unfortunately. So, the other fillers with special guests, Nova Twins and K-Flay. We knew about K-Flay. We did not know about Nova Twins. That's a good fit. I like Nova Twins being on this as well. But it's important to know, like, look up the tour poster. It's on screen right now for people that are interested if you're watching on YouTube. Just Google the tour dates online or check out rock.net and things like that as well. I made a short for it. Check out which date is closest to you and then check out which bands are playing with Evanescence, because that is going to be a big factor. I don't want you going thinking you're getting Spiritbox and Poppy when you will not be getting both.
Yes. Do your due diligence, because this lineup is not the entire tour.
No, not even close, actually. There's like there's 4 different touring groups, I want to say, with Evanescence.
So US is just Evanescence Spiritbox.
Correct.
With Nova Twins. And then UK is the only time you can catch Poppy with Evanescence.
Correct, also.
It's weird that they're doing all this, but they don't have a set date where all of them are together. Not even one. Or maybe if that could be even like maybe a surprise show later
We got
down
one
the
little fun blur right there. You never know.
July 18th is
true.
a blurb, and that's a California date we know because they're already between California stuff. Also,
Never know.
so Alex could be sent in there in Los Angeles trying to scoop it around whatever the Intuit Dome or whatever the name of it is now in LA. However, I can see them squeezing in festival dates as well. All 3 of them, or all 5 of them. I can totally see that.
Well, ahead of this, we've already got Evanescence on tap for Sick New World, so...
Correct. Could they add Spiritbox and Poppy? Because it's Sick New World is
Maybe.
months before June, you know? So that would be a good way for them to test things out and just get all the shenanigans out, you know? See how much. And Poppy's already been to Sick New World unannounced and just doing cameos.
That's honestly what I was kind of thinking here, because last time Poppy was there, she wasn't booked to perform with Knocked Loose and Bad Omens.
And she did
like,
both.
Poppy was not on that lineup. She just
did
showed
both
up.
on the same day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We complain, we argue, or we're curious about how things are going to run. This is a good thing. This is huge. For the US and Europe and Canada. Do they go to Mexico? I don't know if they go to Mexico.
Not on this announcement.
Not
but
on this.
we never know.
Yeah, there could be another leg. There could be more tour dates announced. That being said, though, this is a big amphitheater tour that I hope sells really well, because this is another big one that has potential to sell.
I feel like it's guaranteed to sell. Like Poppy and Spiritbox have both been like kind of getting more into the mainstream zeitgeist these last couple years.
Sure.
And Evanescence just has like that legacy. It has just become kind of like that legacy act. So honestly, I could see this going really well. And I mean, End of You was really well received. I know so many people now who say like that's their song of the year.
Absolutely.
It was a bit of like a cultural phenomenon, at least in our space.
It was a unique entity. Go ahead, Alex.
I think because of End of You, even if you're not even super big on the track itself, maybe we can be honest about that. You can be honest, like, oh yeah, I wasn't super into the song. The fact that all of these women got together to do this song is huge, regardless of how you feel about the song. That collaboration was insane. Yeah. And so for this to kind of be a culmination of that collaboration, I am super stoked to see what comes after this.
And this was not...
I also think it's just...
Go ahead, Ron.
I also just think it's also a great way to kind of like... a bit of a passing of the torch kind of moment. For the longest time, it feels like Amy Lee has kind of been like seen as like the girl of metal, if that makes sense. I don't know, I could phrase that a little bit better, but like, again, like it's just kind of great that she is like collaborating with like younger artists really, and kind of like showing that like, you know, that this is still a space for women.
There's a new Hot Topic queen. That is correct. A new Hot Topic queen. So
more like queens, but yeah.
Well, whatever.
Queens for sure. Yeah.
Yes.
Evanescence and Amy Lee, I think she's like the mother figure. We kind of talked about like mother maiden crone thing. I am not going to call Amy Lee a crone, but as far as like metal and strong female personas, Amy Lee was always that for me because I mean they got their start in 2003, correct. So it's a pretty long time that she's kind of been dominating the scene.
Mm-hmm. And I'd also want to say like these three getting together when they did that, and this tour now being a product of them getting together, that was not the industry and labels saying, hey, you three need to play along with each other, meet up and make something for us. No, they wanted to. They liked each other and they wanted to be friends and they got together. You know how rare that is? That's a big deal. And for it to do, I should say this, how rare it is and how big of a scope this was for three groups and three names like this to do it all so well.
Yeah.
It's one thing if a bunch of metalcore bands like all get together that tour with each other for 20 years straight and they already do it anyway. These are three names that had played side by side with each other, knew each other, and said, why don't we just, be besties and go to Nashville and record something? That was the exact
I really like that side of it too, because forgive me if you guys don't see it this way, but me being a woman, but like women in the metal space are always treated differently. Not necessarily by the bands or the fans, just by the system itself. And it's like, oh, well, you're a female-fronted band. Like, you don't call male-fronted bands male-fronted bands. And so it's like, they're always kind of singled out, and they're always often subtly pinned against each other. This was like smashing that, and I love that.
My favorite thing, I'll see this, like Alex and Rowan, you could attest to this as well. So a lot of people will see a female-fronted band as a gimmick. Like, oh, they have a lady in the band. That's a gimmick right there. That's it. They don't see it as, oh, it's an actual band.
Yeah.
So.
It happens a lot.
It does. I don't know. It's hard to say how successful will this be. I don't know if every tour date's going to sell considering the cost of everything and no one can afford tickets. However, people will save up and buy this. People will try to do things. I could see this one selling out a lot of tour dates.
I can see this as being the one to... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, since it's going on sale this Friday to the public, because it is so far out, try to plan to save up to get these tickets. Like, This is one of those tours I would not want to miss. So I'm definitely going to be, having a couple of ramens here and there to try and save up to get tickets to this one. Because damn.
Yeah, this is like, if there was a tour worth saving up for, this is that tour.
It's true.
Absolutely.
And also, I will say this too: it's far enough ahead where you can budget and plan appropriately. If you and a plus one are trying to go, 2 decent tickets. I'm not talking front barricade VIP experience. I'm talking just 2 decent tickets. You could probably scrounge up enough if you really wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like also for most people, I feel like saving up $200 across like a couple months, I feel like that's not the worst situation, at least in my opinion.
And I know a lot of people have bigger cost of living. They have kids, they have loved ones, they have animals they have to feed. I get that. But if this tour is for you, it might be worth saving up money because I'm willing to bet they're going to have a lot of surprises at a lot of these shows as well. Like Amy Lee coming out to perform with Spiritbox or Poppy and vice versa every night. And you would want to see that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I am positive that we're going to have like some shows where it's like they're not going to say anything until the actual show. But I'm willing to bet money that one of these acts are going to come out during one of the shows, whether it's the Spiritbox Evanescence tour in the US or the Poppy Evanescence tour in the UK. Like we're going to see like Cortney or Poppy come up on stage and they're going to sing End of You or just sing like together in general.
Yeah. And they
I hope so.
They will. And yeah, they're going to Southern California, so we know one person's going to try to be there and probably sneak on the bus. So get us those interviews if you can.
Yeah, I mean, like it's probably going to be like a Cape Fear type situation, if I had to guess. Alex, I would start training those arms, making sure you're well prepared.
I was going to say it's more like it's a Boys for Now situation from Bob's Burgers, where she sneaks on the bus in the dirty laundry and just hides in the hamper. Yeah. Like you wouldn't try that. Like you wouldn't try.
I would not
to hide in Amy Lee or Cortney LaPlante or Poppy's laundry.
I'm going to be super honest with both of you. The fact that you guys come up with so many ideas it concerns me that you've thought of this for your favorite artist. I've never thought, I would love to jump in Amy Lee's camper.
To be fair, I didn't think of it for my favorite artist. It's because of Bob's Burgers, to be fair. So,
no, thank you.
I thought of that show in years.
Mm-hmm. So, let us know in the comments if you are going to get tickets, which show you're going to go to, what you're hoping to see, all the things like that. So, there's a lot of good stuff coming on this one. I hope everything plays out the way it's supposed to. Cards subject to change. Dates subject to change. Always keep that in mind for these big tours that gets posted like months in advance. I hope it all plays out. We've all been cursed and stake bitten by tours getting canceled now that we've lived long enough to see that happen on a global scale. So here's hoping awesome things are going to happen. That's our good news. We wanted to start off with good news. Isn't that nice? We did it. Thank you guys so much. Please keep hitting the like button.
It all goes downhill from here.
Not yet. Not yet. One thing I want to say, it's not so much downhill, but a little tribute. Happy birthday, one Ozzy Osbourne, who would have been 77.
Oh, yes. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Ozzy above, screaming around at other rock and metal legends in heaven, just screaming his butt off, laughing hysterically. Ha, ha, ha. That's how I imagine
I just
him.
imagine he's going, like, drink for drink with Lemmy, honestly. That's what I like to think.
Maybe. And it won't hurt his liver or kidneys. So you know what? Yeah.
I like to think that in heaven you can drink and do drugs as much as you want, and there's like no negative side effects.
I don't think they're going to have meth up in heaven. I'm pretty sure. I feel
How do you know? How do you know?
I feel pretty confident in saying something like that. Pretty sure they're not going to have the bathtub meth. There's no bathtub meth station, in a burnt out wood tool shed in heaven. Okay, I come from the Midwest.
Rock and roll heaven, probably though.
No. I come from the Midwest. I assure you, nothing like that looks like heaven. I have to believe that. Okay. Yeah.
Is it like a rule if you live in the Midwest, you know what heaven's like?
You know what meth is like, and I'm saying that's why it's not heaven. I assure you.
We've all watched Breaking Bad, right? We all know what meth is
that's like. The tip. Oh, you wish meth labs were that clean. You wish.
Trailer.
What happened to this conversation?
I know.
We're talking about meth now.
Okay, let's go back. One final good thing about Evanescence. I almost forgot to mention it. If you want to see Evanescence live, guess what? Evanescence will be performing at the Game Awards.
I'm so excited to announce that we will be performing Afterlife from Netflix Devil May Cry at the Game Awards this year on December 11th.
That's sick.
December 11th, performing Afterlife from Devil May Cry, the song they made specifically for the game. So, one good thing's going to happen at the Game Awards, an actual performance from Evanescence. That's pretty cool. I like it.
That is super cool.
Yes, that's the type of stuff we need more of. The Game Awards are always been a controversy. This is something good, okay? Something really good. So, we now go to something not so good. I don't even know how to segue into this. I wanted Alex to talk about this a little bit because one, she's the one that brought the story to our attention today. Two, she's the least anger biased because Rowan and myself are photographers. And I don't know how we can get through this one. I have asked Rowan to take a story in a little bit. Alex, I'm going to try to refrain as much as I can, but I do have some show and tell. Can you tell a little bit about Ross Halfin and why he is now just torpedoed his name? And that is actually a good way to describe it.
Yeah, it's a super mega bummer. So he's like one of the biggest rock photographers or music photographers in the world. I mean, he's shot ever. He's shot so many people. He was one of Ozzy's like favorite photographers. They did a lot of work together. He was huge, and he still is huge. I mean, he's getting ready to launch a Pantera coffee table book.
The worst timing. It got announced today. Today it got announced, of all days.
It just got announced that he's been following Pantera around. He's got like the behind the curtain viewpoint, and it's like this extensive coffee table book of Pantera. So Ross Halfin, he basically stole pictures of Lynyrd Skynyrd, tried to sell them and pass them off as his own, and he signed them and everything. Come to find out, he did not take these photos.
Nope. So
that's a big no-no.
That's not only a big no-no.
Cardinal sin.
This lawsuit went on for over a year. That's how long this has been going on. We're going to try to give the crib notes about Mr. Halfin of what this whole situation was. But for over a year, he has been dodging court dates and lawsuit summons. Actual court summons he didn't show up for. Well, it was recently, after the most recent no-show, the judges are saying, you know what? Screw it. You're paying $60,000. That includes court cases and lawyer fees and stuff, because you stole someone else's photos and claimed them as your own, signed them yourself, and sold them for a lot of money because you've done that with your other photos. That begs the question, and Rowan, you could probably accompany this on this too. How do we know those other photos that you sell are also yours?
Your credibility is so gone at this point. Now every photo you have probably taken is going to be under scrutiny. Like no one's going to trust him anymore.
So if you guys are watching my screen right now, I have his website up, and guess what? We're looking at photos of Cliff Burton in 1985. How do we know he took it? Photos of Jimmy Page and Guns N' Roses in 1987. How do we know he took it? Ozzy's hand with a close-up for 520 euros. That's how much he's selling that for. Well, did he take it? That's what we have to ask every single time now. He did an Iron Maiden shoot with 2 minutes to midnight, like for the actual music video during that shoot. $520 or euros, excuse me. Everyone has the same question now. How do you prove it? When there's ways to prove it now, but how do we know what you're selling is yours?
Well, in pre-internet, how can you prove that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he's been doing this since the 80s consistently. And like when I said he was one of the biggest music photographers of all time, we can see right here, Cliff Burton, Guns N' Roses. Like, are you kidding me?
Freddie Mercury of Queen, 520 euros from 1977 in Earl's Court. If he didn't take that photo and he's selling that, there might be a murder charge against him because someone might try to kill them.
That's
yeah, dude. It's just like, honestly, I'm glad that this all came out on the day of his photo book coming out, because I now like to think he is going to get his comeuppance where the photo book is going to bomb. No one's going to buy it.
I wouldn't want to buy it.
He's just going to be stuck in his house. He's going to be stuck in his house, surrounded by unsold copies with a tainted legacy. Because you committed
has to in a law garage. Yeah. No, you're right. You're totally right. Yeah.
Yeah, you committed the worst sin you can as an artist. You stole someone else's work and tried to pass it off as your own. That is, like, I just hate that on so many levels, and I'm glad. I'll be happy if this ruins him.
See,
that might sound harsh, but, like, yeah.
Someone just said, that's like AI, but worse. Honestly, kind of, because with AI, you know it's slop, and you know where it came from. This is someone taking someone else's work, selling it for big bucks as your own.
And again, this is someone who potentially stole people's work for decades and got famous and off of it. Again, just as we've been saying, everything can now be put under scrutiny.
Go ahead, Alex.
I was thinking the same thing on the AI train, because we know AI and all of these models train off of other people's work. So all of this artwork and all of this photography and all of this just art across all genres has been just shoved into the machine. And it's like, okay, make me a photo that looks like Ross Halfin. Okay. That's what this still feels like, is because you're taking somebody else's and trying to pass it off as your own. Yeah. It is. The AI thing is, I get where that person's coming from, because I was kind of thinking the same thing. Like, gross.
Yep. And also, just like you can train AI to make an image based off a Sony or a Nikon camera, this lens, this aperture, you can actually say a realistic photo that way, taken by Ross Halfin, and then you have an image of Lemmy. Or Amy Winehouse. Dead celebrities and musicians that they can't stand by it either. They can't vouch for it because they're passed on.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. We don't know now.
So it's been
what's funny?
Go ahead.
if anyone has ever played Persona 5, there is one of the one of the main antagonists of the game literally had this plot. He was an artist who stole from like other artists, passed it off as his own, got rich and famous, and like it's like a whole thing where you have to take him down. It's that exact plot. I'm not even joking.
I'm laughing at someone in the comment. He went full Milli Vanilli. Yes, he's the photographer Milli Vanilli. That is correct. And that sucks. I'm also saying, like, this story is less than 24 hours old now that we know about it. Again, same day as the Pantera book announcement. That's rough. Sorry, publisher. You got screwed out of that. I'd sue. If I was the publisher of that book, oops. But we're going to he has to make a statement. You can't no-show that many court cases just because, whatever, I don't care. But first of all, boy, is that going to set a precedent. But now, every single person you sold a photo to, what's to stop them from suing the crap out of you now there's a precedent that you admitted to?
Can I say, too, did you think it was going to work out for you if you just didn't go to court? That almost never works out for anyone.
Also, they can have the case without you if you keep doing that, and that makes it.
They can have the case without you, and it puts you in, and it puts you in a bad light in the eyes of the court.
Yes,
it's like, oh, he's been dodging court cases. You know, why? If he's not guilty, why is he not listening to our summons? Why is he not taking this seriously?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, dude hasn't even responded.
Nope.
He's not even coming out and saying, oh yeah, I didn't do that. Oh yeah, I did. He's just straight ignoring everything. That's not a way to make this go away.
This is not, that's not how you do it. You can't just be, if you can't ignore, you can't just ignore it and hope it goes away. Yeah. That's not how courts work.
Also, he admitted
anything works.
Also, he admitted to his lawyer that everything that was accused of him and claimed was true, but he still didn't show up for court cases in early 2024 and 2025, or in 2025, as well as the most recent November 24th, 2025, to settle the amounts. Well, Wagner was granted a default judgment for compensatory damages, punitive damages, attorney's fees, totaling $61,241. I hope it was worth it.
Yeah. A tarnished legacy. No one is ever going to want to take you seriously. I can't imagine anyone would want to work with him after this.
See, he has so many connections, and he has all the connections. I'm sure not everyone's going to hear this story, but enough people will. And because I'm not kidding when I say this, a lot of photographers looked up to this guy's work. A lot.
Yeah. No, dude, it's like I worked for one of his peers. He would talk about him. And it's just like, again, it sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's captured some of the most memorable moments in rock history.
We think.
Like, absolutely. Well, that we think, yeah.
It sucks we have to ask that now. We have to ask that every time. Yeah, but you see, like, again, like for a lot of the ones that for musicians that have passed on too, like that's even more insane. And now you think about it, it's like, well, did he actually take it, or did he just sneak in front of another photographer at a photo pit and take it, and then claim that one is his before anyone else could? And just
you think
took
like
his
every
word.
gallery or every print that has like his signature, there should be like a little question mark at the end or something.
An asterisk.
Yeah, Ross Halfin.
Oh man, they're going to be graffiti artists going like whoop with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
We do not promote vandalism
like
unless they deserve it. Keep that in mind, folks. Message from the podcast.
I feel like this would be deserved.
Moving on to another awful story. This one includes AI. This is what Rowan brought to us literally 60 seconds after the news dropped about this Ross Halfin photographer garbage. Rowan dropped a message.
Great combo.
It was an intense 2-minute combo of news flurry this afternoon. Architects have not had a good time in the last week or two. They really have not. Rowan, what's wrong with architects right now?
Well, remember how last week we were talking about how AI can probably just be used to just replicate like actual artists' music, and it might be passed off as its own music? Mm-hmm. Apparently someone wanted to test that theory. So on Architect's actual Spotify was a new song called Ashes of the Kingdom. And on the song, or on the cover of the song, we're talking about AI art and potentially using like people's likeness. It was just this cover of these 4 people who looked like the band, and you play the song, and you find out it doesn't sound anything like Architects. The instruments don't. It doesn't sound like Sam Carter singing. It's just like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Turns out it's completely made by AI. And this was not made by the band to make like a quick buck or something like that. This was someone working outside the band who posted it and passed it off as an Architect song. And somehow it got through Spotify. Thankfully, it's been taken down now. You can't really find it anymore. I can't really find anything on YouTube or Apple Music or anything like that. The only video I know of this song still existing is Orion Reacts. Great channel, by the way. I listened to it, and it's just like, wow, this sucks. And if this... I'm worried about this setting like a precedent if other people are going to try and pull this BS. And it's just like, it pisses me off. We need to, like, I know AI is probably going to be too big to keep from happening at this point, but we got to start, like, I feel like we got to start, like, thinking of, like, regulations or something like that, or something where, like, this cannot slide, because this is, like, disgusting, really, and this is not fair to Architects. They're a great band. I love their new album this year, and, like, this whole thing just sucks. I hate it.
So, Alex and Rowan, remember last week how we knew Suno was like pretty much absolved of all their usage of bands, and going forward they would allow people to use AI to remix music, and Spotify's like, okay, let's do that. 1 week later.
Yeah.
And I never would have thought of this possibility of someone making an AI song and sneaking it onto a band's page as the band. That one I never thought of before, but now it works. Yep.
That's the important thing. It somehow got through. Mm-hmm. I feel like, okay, granted, I don't know how all of it works. You know, I don't know how it goes with labels, but I feel like there would had to be like some like communication between Spotify and labels where it's like, oh, hey, Architecture released a new song.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. We didn't release anything.
It has to be uploaded from somewhere and approved if it's like that. But boy, is that another case for bands to take their music off Spotify. I'm not saying all streaming. I'm saying Spotify. Take it off.
Well, it did get taken off, thankfully.
No, I'm talking
I can't find it in Apple Music.
I mean, all like bands like King Gizzard and all these other bands taking their albums and music off of Spotify.
Yeah.
Take it off Spotify. You cannot trust it anymore. Stuff like this happens.
Yep.
So yeah, like, okay, let's hit close to home. If someone did that with Tool or Evanescence, you know, like people would be like, that's too big of a band. No one will do that. Why not? Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And look how easy it was. 1 week. And everyone called it out as garbage just as soon as they heard it. Give it a few more months, you know? And like AI,
That's funny.
Suno's going to learn. Yeah, go ahead, Alex.
Look at what we said about AI image. Remember when we first started this podcast and we were looking at AI images with like 10 fingers on one hand and oh yeah, that's AI, that's AI. Look at how fast and how far that's come.
Yep.
It's not going to get any better with anything else. The AI is learning too quick and it's getting too smart. It's going to be super hard to tell the difference. Yeah, you're not going to hear the soul, which I am a firm believer. Like, AI has no soul. The musicians put that into it. But it's going to become harder and harder to tell the difference, unfortunately.
Also, chat, Steve's great job. Like they're saying, Tidal is so much better. I'm using YouTube Music because I pay for YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, there are so many more alternatives where this won't happen.
Or just listen to records, like buy vinyls, buy
Sure.
CDs. I
Yeah.
mean, like, there's no problem with those either.
Physical
At least you
copy.
know what you're getting.
Yeah. You know,
it's just like,
the Architects is not going to be able to sell a CD with an AI slap on it.
we need regulations. We need something to combat, like, this being a regular thing. Because, like, to your guys' point, I feel like as long as AI gets more sophisticated, it's going to be less obvious that this was AI. You know, it's going to get better. And it's just like a thing is like, that's something that terrifies me. I don't know how I can trust anything in the music industry at that point.
You couldn't
No,
trust the music
it's-
industry in the first place, and now you have this.
At least I can have some hope. And, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
at least I could like hope for a world where artists today still have a chance.
Yeah. So someone said the Architect song still got through onto YouTube. Yeah, I could see other people uploading it so that we could see what
Find
it
it
is.
on YouTube. What,
Yeah.
Like, really?
Probably.
I looked it up by title.
Yeah, but the thing is, it could still be there, like if it's different titled, or someone just copied it. Like again, like use OBS or a different screen recorder or recorder on your software,
or just downloaded it. Yeah,
upload it to YouTube on your own channel. You're set, because there's not going to be like a claim on it.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, like no one. Do we even know? Like that's like the thing. Like people in the chat are also saying, "Oh, architects should sue." I don't know how they're going to find out who to sue.
They'd have to find out
That's
who.
the tough part.
They could go after Suno. I don't care, because I can't imagine architects opted into something like that.
Oh, no. This would kill a band's credibility.
So,
Well, someone brought up, this drives me crazy.
Okay.
Somebody brought up Johnny Hawkins.
God, no.
Being against AI.
First of all, he's gone off the deep end over
any.
the last few years, by the way.
Yes. To my point, the fact that not every musician is against this, yes, Johnny Hawkins is a little bit of an outlier, but
Yes.
that is insane, because I guarantee there are more who are like, oh yeah, it's totally fine. Oh yeah, I don't mind, it just helps. I didn't have to sing it. Stupid crap. There are gonna be more of these artists coming out.
And they may not be vocal about it like Johnny Hawkins, who's vocal about a lot of weird stuff now, but they might be doing it anyway, and that sucks.
That's another facet of this being terrifying. Not only can we as the fans not tell, but if artists start leaning into this and just, it's going to be like those situations where we learn some of our favorite artists are awful. It's going to be another level of that. And it's like, damn it.
If legitimate artists start getting to a point where it's like, oh, okay, I already proved myself. I already have the backing to do it. So I'm just going to use AI to make my new album, and no one will be able to tell a difference. And I'll be able to tour it. I'll be able to make money off of it.
I'll learn the AI songs. I'll learn the AI songs before I go on tour. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, or I could just ask the AI. Okay, yeah, give me the tabs for this or whatever.
Yep, exactly. And also, I'm glad you brought that name up too. As someone who was a big Nothing More fan in the 2010s, man, boy, has that just gone to crap over the last few years.
They were good when they first came out. Like,
Very
Nothing More
good.
was fun. When they dropped Jimmy,
that album,
like,
After the Stories We Tell Ourselves, they had so much good stuff. Man, they bit down on the red pill, and then they said, AI's my new daddy, and then he got so drunk he ran over his girlfriend, he didn't even know he ran over her, and then she beat the crap out of him while they were drunk, and there was all this other stuff, and all of this I'm saying is real, and then it just keeps going on with more music shenanigans too.
forgot about the car thing.
Oh yeah, I remember covering that one, like the statement about it, like, oh no. So yeah. Oh, someone just said I could see Roddy and Megadeth being into AI Megadeth. Oh
No.
See,
hello me, meet the AI me. Da-da-da.
Oh no,
It's just
he's
the
gonna
wrong
make
riff.
it real.
The wrong riff to it also. Yeah.
He's gonna be like, hello me, meet the real me. Which one of me is the real me? Help.
He still
it
has
just keeps looping.
Yeah, it just loops on that intro. That's it. That's the song. Ugh. Well, I don't know how else to put a bit on this. Again, I'm glad Architects made a big fatty statement saying screw AI, screw all this. I hope they say screw Spotify soon. They have more reason than a lot of bands out there now. They were
A lot of bands.
Yeah, a lot of bands were
because if there's a mass exodus from Spotify, they can't continue to treat artists like crap because there's no artists left. Ha ha ha.
And also, if there's
That's
alternatives,
the only way, though.
Tidal pays 2 to 3 times more per stream to all the artists. That's way more than Spotify. Even Amazon and Apple pay well over twice as much. So you have alternatives. Get rid of Spotify.
Unfortunately, Spotify.
It is.
Unfortunately, Spotify is the popular one.
is.
I mean, like I'm already starting to see people post their Spotify Wraps, which I mean, like, oh, is this really worth it? It's like I don't give a shit what you listen to this year. You know, good for you.
It sucks. This really just hit me. It sucks that we have to have weekly AI coverage in the music industry and on genres we love now. That's exactly what this is, by the way. Weekly AI coverage.
Yeah, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. It does make me wonder what's next. Because again, this was one I never would have thought of. Like sneaking it onto another band's thing. Even if it was a prank or a parody song, I at least would have understood it a little more. Like
It's just how quick.
Yes.
Like right after we
A
had
week
our
after
Suno
Suno.
conversation.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah. And again, it's just like this somehow got through. I feel, again, I know I just said it, but like with the bigger bands, you would think there would be more vetting, but there's not. And now, I just don't know like what's stopping younger artists.
I had one of my awful dark business thoughts. Okay, so Spotify loves AI. They've been entrenched with it for the last couple of years now, just investing in it more and more, and now they're with the Suno stuff. Well, if architects or their label goes, what the heck happened? How did you guys let this get through? All they have to say is, it's not any of our faults. AI did it. AI let it through. You can't get mad at us. So no one has to take the blame. That's the thing.
Yeah. I've honestly thought about that a lot. Like, how many models are they putting together to scapegoat? Well, I didn't sign off on it. It pumped that,
It's our bot.
there's a lot.
Yeah, it's our bot. Sorry. It's not my fault, though. It's not. I didn't do it. Yeah. Okay. We had to move on because we could spend another 10 minutes on this just commiserating. And we do have other things we need to talk about. I'm sure we'll have more AI coverage next week, unfortunately. We're going to talk about something cute and wholesome now, very quickly. PETA is not always known for their cute and wholesome tactics on people for the ethical treatment of animals. Sometimes they're extremely aggressive. This one feels a little more wholesome. There's an elephant that is being abused in circus life, and that does happen. You know what? They've asked Alice in Chains to temporarily change their name to Betty in Chains.
I love where they're coming from on this. The heart is there.
I agree. Like I agree.
Just the one time I can
see PETA
be on the side of PETA.
Yeah, like with this one, I applaud PETA doing a non-confrontational, non-insane approach for something like this. I'm a big ASPCA fan. PETA not so much, but at least this one, it's a good attempt. It's a good little thing they could try to get attention for at least.
Well, and the fact that, we can say what they're doing here. So they're asking Alice in Chains to change their name to Betty in Chains to bring awareness to Betty, a 56-year-old disabled elephant who's been forced to perform in circuses. She's performed hundreds of circus shows year over year. So they're like, hey, Alice in Chains, would you be willing to call yourselves Betty in Chains to let people know about this poor elephant and what she's going through? Like, that comes from a really good place in somebody's heart.
Yeah.
I wanted to point this out. This is the first heartwarming good PETA story I've heard in a while, to say the least.
I think it's the first good PETA story I've heard ever,
Again, wife and I are ASPCA fans big time. We are all for ethical treatment of animals. PETA's tactics get a little tense. You know what? If they want to have a if Alice in Chains wanted to sell at least a Betty in Chains merch design and give all profits, something like that even, I'd be fine with that. I think that's a smarter way to go about it than total brand change to Betty in Chains,
Totally. Some sort of one-off.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it's just because their name is Alice in Chains, which is why I know they went after Alice in Chains for this. Yeah. But the fact, I wonder what Alice in Chains is going to do, if anything. But I love that this is another way for us to bring attention to something terrible that shouldn't happen.
People are aware of this now also. No matter what Alice in Chains does, people are aware of Betty. So that's also a good tactic. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's good. See? We have heartwarming good stuff on the podcast that rocked. See? All right. Now to some bad news. Australia's not getting a festival. Parkway Drive's Parkways Festival was canceled ahead of 2026 Australian debut. It sucks. It does suck because this was the first Australian edition of Parkways Festival. Parkway Drives have been trying to do so much more for Australia, as they always have. They've done so many cool things. The Sydney Opera House show, the Black Tie Affair, all the other cool things they do. The Australian debut of the tour was to feature Parkway Drive, The Amity Affliction, also Australia. North Lane, I believe, is also Australia. Alpha Wolf, I don't know. And Story of the Year from St. Louis, Missouri. I will give them credit because that's the hometown. Well, they made the big statement, and it sucks. We're devastated to confirm the Parkways Festival Australian Tour will not go ahead. The cancellation is due to a combination of challenges, and ultimately, the numbers no longer stack up. With a heavy heart, we've had to make a difficult decision. We've tried everything. We're gutted. People will get refunds. There's no way they can make this run because it was going to be way too expensive to run. They would have run at a loss. That's not saying tickets weren't selling, But to run that big of a festival and the production for 5 bands, the tickets were too expensive compared to something like Good Things Fest, which is a bigger festival. For cheaper, they had high hopes and high anticipation and expectations. They could not make it run in the end. And it sucks for Australia and Parkway Drive fans.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we will continue our coverage of festivals not happening. That sucks too. At least I understand. This is not through skeezy stuff like this. This is just because economy sucks worldwide right now. No one can afford anything. And if people can't buy concert tickets or anything like this, there's no way these concerts can run, especially the big production day festivals. So
Remind me, does Australia in general get a lot of metal festivals? Do any of them come like that way?
Yeah, I mean, they get Knotfest.
I genuinely don't know.
They get their Knotfest every year. They get Knotfest in the summer because they have all their festivals in like December through March when it's not scalding hot. But yeah, they have Good Things Fest, the first one. That's the one they have like a lot of good bands going through. That's soon. They have Knotfest. They have other stuff too. So,
All right.
I will say this. We have an Australian there that also can probably plug in all the festivals that happened, the heavy stuff. So it does happen. Speaking of heavy, that's the best segue I got for this one. We talked about Brian from I Prevail leaving I Prevail, what we thought was amicable. And then we learned it may not have been as amicable as we thought. Well, he debuted his new project, Scatterbrain. Good name, by the way, for a new band or new group, whatever, if it's a project. But he went the same I Prevail route as they did when they got big, covered another Taylor Swift song. He covered Look What You Made Me Do, which was a direct choice of Look What You Made Me Do, cover another Taylor Swift song. Full music video dropped a couple days ago. Alex and Rowan have both at least seen or heard it. Thoughts, friends? Alex, Rowan, what did you think of Scatterbrain?
Okay, I gotta be honest. I sympathize with Brian. I really do. And I think it's just okay. But I gotta be honest, overall, objectively, I was underwhelmed by the song. It's not bad. It's just not crazy memorable. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan, and I don't really listen to the original, so maybe that's part of it too. I gotta be honest too, when I first heard he was doing a Taylor Swift cover, I was like thinking like, oh, so you're just copying your old band. That's a little bit lame. You know, that was just my initial thoughts.
Alex?
Why another Taylor Swift song? Come on. That was a choice, and I think it was the wrong choice.
Yeah.
The video, I was not a fan. All of the AI used in the video, I really did not like.
Okay, on screen
The
right
AI
now.
crowd, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
It's not even, it's like on screen right now. It doesn't even look like an AI bust. That looks like crappy clip art from Microsoft Word in the 90s, like the bust you would put on a Word document. That sucks.
It's like a photoshopped background with a filter.
Yes, it is so bad.
I watched the video and I'm like, really, Brian? Come on. An AI video like this is what you come out with? And then look what you made me do? I had high hopes. This could have been a banger.
It could have been something. It could have been something.
Because he was doing all these like promos and like
was.
on Instagram. Every time I opened it up, he was like doing like another like little teaser or something. And it's just like again, it's not the worst thing ever.
No,
just
it's
like,
not.
I don't have enough to judge Brian's solo's work. I don't have enough to judge Scatterbrain.
Yeah.
This is just like a very mediocre song with kind of a gimmick that at least with Brian and I Prevail it's a little bit lame that he's redoing it. I can understand it's more, you could say it's more of a statement, but like that's how it came across to me as the listener.
Yeah, it felt more like a statement. Yeah, go ahead, Alex. Yeah.
I agree. I do feel like it was a statement. He was definitely like, well, I think he did it wrong. I'm going to be super honest and just say that. He did it wrong. He could have done the same song. He could have had the same theme. He could have done it differently. I think the way this played out was not very strong.
Right now on screen, you see the crowd the band is playing in front of, which is AI. That is AI slop. That is ChatGPT churning out MP4 in 5 minutes of a band playing in front of a crowd. And to reiterate your points, I feel like this was a tactic, and the tactic was not the best foot forward to prove you can do your own thing and make your own stuff. You covered a song from an artist way bigger than you because that's what happened last time. You used AI for your music video. You didn't write your own song. You didn't make your own video. What do we have to look forward to on the new venture of Scatterbrain that we haven't seen?
Again,
Because nothing.
Like, I can't judge Scatterbrain yet because
We haven't
I
seen
don't
it.
have
Yeah.
the original music.
Right. We need to hear something that's actually Scatterbrain. Brian doing his own song, or even just playing his own video, like him performing. He did not have to do this. He could have just
It's a
played
live
it.
video.
Yeah, a live video. That's it.
I was so mad. I feel like maybe if I had just heard the song, I would not have been as
I think
disappointed.
I was the same. Because again, the song is a very
Yeah.
generic live cover. That's how I see it. Like, hey,
Yeah.
let's get together at Warped Tour and play this live cover. That's fun. Metalcore
at
Gone
least-
Pop or whatever it is.
yeah.
At least, even when I first heard that he was doing a Taylor Swift cover, I think one of you guys posted in the group chat.
Uh-huh.
Like, even before I even listened to it, when I just heard, oh, Brian released a Taylor Swift cover as his debut solo work, I'm like, again,
Yeah.
really? And it's just because of I Prevail, because that's
Yes.
what got them big.
It was.
You know, it just
Exactly,
feels like
yeah.
it feels like he's hoping to get that lightning in a bottle twice.
And
That's how it read to me.
it just feels weird. I want the best for this guy because he is a talented musician, but he showcased so little of his talents in the execution.
Exactly. We have no idea what he's capable of because this was not any of that.
Man, just when I thought we were done with AI, I like folks at home, if you're listening on the podcast, check it out on YouTube, just the video or this podcast. On screen right now, that AI festival crowd, it is, I don't even know how else to describe it besides AI arms just waving around like wacky inflatable tube men with no rhythm. There's extra arms sticking out from no bodies. They're just arms. That's what it is.
I actually laughed when I saw that. And here's the
Jeez.
thing. This might come across as mean, but if he's willing to do this to hopefully get more attention, I gotta be honest, I'm not really looking forward to what he has anymore. I don't know. It's just like it left a bit of a bad taste in my mouth.
It made me more it made me more confused. That's for sure.
It made me just like more hesitant.
The choices made me mad.
Yeah.
The choices made here were not made properly.
And he didn't need to. He had a label
No.
and people that could help him make a video cheap enough that he didn't have to fly and stand around in front of a green screen or cameras to zoom around him to do all this. Ugh.
Yep.
Do you think he saw the
gonna
final
tell you-
project and like, oh no, I have to go with
don't
this
know.
now? Ugh.
Some people are like, oh, that looks so good.
I know,
It looks like
they
I'm in
do.
front of tens of thousands of people. Like, no, it does
No,
not.
it does. So yeah, it looks like you're in
No.
front of cadaver arms. That's what it kind of looks like right now, sir.
And honestly, him trying to like, this is me just nitpicking a little
I just
bit.
got to the- go ahead, go. I just got to the eagle flying overhead. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a little bit nitpicking, but it's like the music video is him like performing for like tens of thousands of people, and it's just like, dude, no one's even heard a note of your solo stuff before this even dropped. It's like, come on.
Yeah, yeah. Someone said he could have just covered a
it's story
Christmas song and it
watching
probably would have been better. Yes, even a Christmas cover would have
Honestly.
been better. Yeah, at least that would have been something. Okay, we got to move on from this too because again. All right, you know what? No, one more time. I'm zooming in. The bus on screen right now. Jeez, man, that is some 1997 like old Windows CGI, like a screensaver of a bus, and it just plays the bus sound effect.
That was that was the state of the art tech in the early 90s
Yeah.
when CGI was first starting.
Oh, if this came out in 1995, yeah, people would have lost their minds. That's fine.
Yeah.
30 years later, not so much. All right. We're going to talk about some good stuff now. We've decided, as hosts of the podcast that rocked, that every week for December, because albums and tours are kind of quiet and upcoming announcements, we'll go over those if any got announced. But we want to talk about some of our favorite albums of 2025. I make my own video, but I want Alex and Rowan to get out their thoughts on some of their favorite albums as well. So each week, one of us will go over briefly one of their favorite albums of 2025. So, Alex, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
So one of my favorite albums from the year was Garbage, Let All That We Imagine Be the Light. This follow-up to one of my top 3 favorite Garbage albums was not quite, it obviously didn't knock any of them out of the top 3, but to get a brand new Garbage album in 2025 was a huge deal. It dropped in May. We had no idea, going to be the last album they release before their full final tour throughout North America. So as far as just significance go, this is a very significant album as a huge Garbage fan. The album itself, like I said, their 8th studio album. It's not in my top 3 or anything, but it's definitely a really good album. So this is one of my top 3 for 2025.
Very well said. Shirley would be proud. Now we go over to Rowan. Rowan, what was one of your favorite albums of 2025?
I gotta be honest, this honestly has just like become a new band on my radar because they are new. This is their debut album. I'm going with Vianova's Hit It. Just so for like over the summer, they were slowly releasing new singles like pretty much every couple of weeks. And some of my bandmates caught onto it. They showed me, we all loved it, and we were just kind of like following the band. Then they shadow dropped the whole album, and it's just like, it's such a fun record. It's so creative. We're talking about how AI is killing creativity and killing music. This is an album that I think people kind of like need because it goes in so many creative directions. It's this fun, jazzy, metalcore sound that I just can't get enough of. It always just leaves you feeling more and more surprised, and it's just such a fun album to listen to, like the songs on their own or just as a whole. I pre-ordered this thing on vinyl. It's coming in 2 weeks. I can't wait for it. I think this is a band that really needs more and more attention because they prove themselves with this record. So please, just give it a listen. Seriously, trust me. You'll thank me. It's that good.
Very good. German metalcore would be proud. We now go to my choice, coming out of Santa Cruz, out of California. One of my favorites of the year is from Scowl. This is a take on hardcore that's not full-blown hardcore. They have a lot more variety. What Cat Moss and company have done on Are We All Angels impressed me with how much range they have and how much total difference they have in creating different vibes while still having the hardcore heart. Tonight I'm Afraid and, oh man, Not Hell, Not Heaven. I almost forgot the song title because my brain's fried. Those two songs, wildly different, totally define Scowl and what they're capable of. If I had any recommendation for you guys to check out Scowl and what they did this year, it's those two songs. Tonight I'm Afraid, Not Hell, Not Heaven. They played one of those on Colbert on late night. So just like a band like this to get on Colbert is kind of a big deal nowadays, especially since Colbert's leaving soon or next year, whatever it is. So many cool things about that. I recommend Scowl. I hope the world for them. I know they're touring again big this year. They're going to Australia and a few other places as well overseas. So hope you guys check that out.
That album is also, I also voted that one as one of my favorite albums of the year too. Tonight I'm Afraid was on constant rotation as soon as it came out.
Very nice. So, oh yeah, a lot of people are saying like different choices too. So next week we'll have 3 more. The following week will be our best and worst of 2025. We'll do this as well. We'll talk about our favorite songs, and in 2 weeks, we'll cover the best and worst of 2025 in general. Boy, will that be a weird, weird episode, going through a lot. So stay tuned. So that being said, do we have any albums and tours we want to talk about? If we don't, that's okay. Is there anything on the boards for either of you?
Honestly, a lot of UK stuff dropped. A lot of UK tours.
You want to just do it
European tours.
While I pull up Super Chats, you want to do that really quick?
I'll just pick a few of them because there's a lot.
There you go. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so Evanescence we already talked about with Spiritbox, Poppy, Flay, and Nova Twins. Don't miss that one.
Yeah.
Judas Priest just announced a European tour.
Ooh.
We've got, I know you're excited about this, Danzig crooning Elvis.
Goodness, guys.
I saw that.
I sent this to one Crash Thompson because he and I bonded over how awful some of his covers get. Like, was like, well, let's get tickets. So it's man. If you go, you're doing a service to someone who really thinks he's doing something special. That's what it is right now. You are not getting the misfits. Yeah, you are not getting the misfits. Not even close.
You get to ring in the new year with Danzig singing Elvis.
By the way, he's not singing the upbeat Elvis songs like Jailhouse Rock. No, he's singing the old crooner country ones. That's what he does. So
wild. Turnstile, Tsunami, and Mike Patton's favorite band, Wolf Mother, got booked on Bonnaroo. Thought that was a funny way to put that.
Very cool.
Mammoth 10 Years and James and the Cold Gun announced a North American tour. Voivod Midnight and Cryptosis announced a UK tour. And The Amity Affliction, August Burns Red announced a North American tour as well.
Very cool. Rowan, do we have any albums coming out December 5th, 2025?
We have some, honestly, some decent names. First of all, we have Norwegian death metal band Blood Red Throne releasing Slit Skin.
Oh my.
Badass title. We have we have legendary punk band NoFX releasing AH or I don't know how you pronounce this. It's an A-H, whatever. And finally, just because I want to give a little more attention to like some of the newer bands, melodic metal band Hollow Peak is releasing their debut album Obsidian Cult. I've been listening to some of the singles, and I really like it. I hope the album's great, and I would say give it a listen.
Very cool. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. Let's go through some super chats because we do have a few, and we hit our one super chat goal, so we're adding an extra band to Festival Rock or Flop for hitting that one as well. So thank you guys for the super chats. I don't know what our like goal is or like our like count is at, but if we keep hitting the like button, we'll do one extra round of it. From Ellie Yeet. Real bummer about Park Waves. Would have liked to see it go well. Parkway Drive deserved their own festival. Oh well, at least Good Things is still going this weekend. Tool, Garbage, and Weezer tomorrow. That's Good Things. That's the one I talked about. So headlined by Tool, Garbage, Weezer, and a whole lot of other bands. It's a big variety. When we announced it, we made fun of it saying they stole our idea. So they still did, but that's besides the point. I hope it goes well. From Angela Dick, TPR, The Pretty Reckless, is good all the time, and all the time, The Pretty Reckless is good. That's
Amen.
the super chat. Yeah, that's how you do super chats, by the way. Just praise your favorite band. From Chance Edits, Justice shall be served for architects. They probably should try to file something, because that could have jeopardized them way worse. So
I just got to figure out, like, who do you sue? That's the question.
I know, yeah. Like, their lawyers have got to be setting up something.
Whoever let it
I would
through.
hope so.
Yeah, whoever let it through. Spotify. From Ellie Eats, happy birthday, Ozday. Enjoy a beer with Randy Rhodes. And one more to hit the goal. And that's just another super chat for that. So we hit our 5. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ellie, for getting those extras in to get the goal. What is our like count at? 44. So 6 more likes, we'll do our own. But in the meantime, we're booking some festivals. Alex and Rowan, are you ready?
Hell
Do
yeah.
it.
Okay. Each week, we book random festivals out of a folder of over 200 bands and qualifiers that I added more to, just to see what kind of random shenanigans we can get. Festival rock or flop. It could be good. Alex, don't do the sarcastic, timid thumbs up. It could be good.
Yay!
All right.
I'm so excited.
As you should be. Okay. So, you guys can still see my screen? Okay.
Yep.
Let's do this.
It's just at the Evanescence poster.
Right. It should switch over as soon as I hit it, okay? And do this. Band number 1.
There we go.
Oh. Well. Alex, can you see who it is?
Oh my goodness, I'm going to your festival.
Yeet Fest starts off with Garbage. Literally.
Imagine the next 3 acts are going to be the worst.
The trashiest things. Oh, okay.
I'm still going, sorry.
You know what?
Garbage and actual garbage.
Ooh, Garbage Fest with actual garbage after. Okay. You know what? You got 4
Oh,
bands,
God.
though. You got 4 more bands, Yeet Fest. Here we go. Band number 2. Bad Religion. I'm down with that. No issues here. Number 3. Buckcherry. I don't like Shirley Manson
right.
being on the same festival as Buckcherry, but you know what? I'd still go at this point.
Honestly, Buckcherry is the one who's going to have to worry about it.
Okay, she could beat all of them up. Let's be honest.
Oh,
She could. Yeah. Number 4. Slash with Miles Kennedy. That's pretty good. And number 5. Ginger. So this is all over the place for Yeet Fest.
Solid, though. Solid acts.
Despite Buckcherry, I'm down. Come on, this is solid. Okay.
Buckcherry's going to be the opener. I'm
yeah.
showing up late. I'm going to take my time getting to that venue.
I'm gonna
No,
do.
I really have to think about this one. Just kidding, I'm totally going.
I'm baby stepping into the venue from the parking lot and parking to the way back just to walk a little extra more. Yeah.
Maybe you tailgate a little bit. Yeah.
With strangers, just meet up to their tailgate. Hey, I don't want to go in yet. Can I hang out with you guys for a little bit?
Yeah.
I'm
Throw
seeing a
a
lot
beer.
of yeses. Yes, especially for Ginger. That's a solid yes. I'm going. Make shit Buckcherry play first. Yeah. That's an insult if we told Ginger what they had to play before Buckcherry. Nope. No way. So, we now go on to Angela Fest. Thank you so much, Angela, for the super chat on that one. Angela Fest, band number 1. 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm not sure I'm going to make it to this one. Oh,
Oh my god. We got
Ooh,
four
I'm
more.
so glad it wasn't on the last one. Oh, woof. That would have been crap. Oh boy. Number 2. Dragon Force. Man, that does not match at all. Dragon Force doesn't deserve that. Number 3. Trivia. There's an outlier of these 3. Number 4. Poppy.
Come on, it has to be with 30 Seconds to Mars. Come
Number
on.
5. Rise Against. If the other 4 were on if they had any other band with them, this would be a slam dunk.
Do I like Trivium and Poppy enough?
I'm going.
Rise Against is fun. Dragon Force is fun. They do fun stuff.
There's too much good
There
to negate
is.
the bad here.
Also,
I'm
if
going.
30 Seconds to Mars is the biggest name, if for some reason they are headlining, they would have to. We can go get burgers later. Come on.
You know,
Dude, I'm
actually,
90.
yeah,
I'll
if
go
they are
ahead.
headlining, we'll leave early, we'll beat the traffic, and we'll
Yes.
get food.
Well, we say that if everyone leaves at the same time, we don't beat the traffic. So, yes, I would go. Man, it's close. I'm seeing a lot of the exact same responses, by the way. Poor Poppy, run Dragon Force. Leto has the power to ruin anything. Okay. Just getting shots during 30 Seconds to Mars at the end of the night? Woof. Okay. Skipping 30 Seconds to Mars. I'm going to say yes. Man, it's close. We now go to Chance Fest, number 3 festivals. Here we go. Chance Fest, band number 1. We already had Slash. Band number 1, Boys to Men will be joining the next band to make 90s R&B style remixes. Yes! I love that this is in there. Okay. So, Boys to Men will be on stage with the next band, and they'll be making R&B remixes of whatever that band's discography and setlist is. You got it? Okay.
Yeah, now I'm scared.
Boys to Men in the style of Smashing Pumpkins. Oh god!
How does that work? How does that work?
You make Zero and Bullet with butterfly wings all 90s sexy.
That's weird.
It's Billy Corgan trying to get sexy and down with it, and Boys to Men on stage for all the ladies.
How do you
So who's
do an
singing it though?
upbeat?
Billy Corgan
Okay,
or
wait.
Boys to Men?
All of them, because they're all 4 singers.
Just
think
all
about it.
together?
How do
Yeah,
you do
that's
an
what Boyz II Men
upbeat
does. They
R&B
harmonize.
song
They
version
harmonize.
of today?
Oh, they're gonna 1979. They're gonna find a way.
Oh, burn my eyes out.
Number 2. This was the first one, right? For Chance Fest. Okay, number 2. Green Day. Sure.
In the style of Boys to Men. Just kidding.
This is a very 90s. This is a very 90s concert.
Chance Fest really has the nostalgia riled up. Number 3. We already had Ginger. That would be Hinder. Number 4. Corey Feldman.
What is this festival?
No.
Chance Fest is really scraping the barrel for bands to come to town to get whoever they can.
I'm not doing this one.
And number 5, Amon Amarth with their Viking shit.
Damn it.
Green Day headlines. Smashing Pumpkins remixed in Boys to Men will be the direct support. Corey Feldman opens, then Hinder, and then the Viking death metal with Amon Amarth.
The Viking death metal band followed by the R&B version of Smashing Pumpkins.
Correct. Yes,
Cool.
you got it all correct. Yes.
I can't make it.
I
I
was
think it would be
sitting out this
super
one
cool.
too.
It would be so
I'm not
cool
going to come up with an
see
excuse. I'm
Smashing
just not
Pumpkins.
interested.
It would be so cool to see Smashing Pumpkins, Green Day, and Amon Amarth.
Yeah.
But the R&B Smashing Pumpkins.
It is R&B Smashing Pumpkins. Yes, that is correct.
That doesn't really feel like my vibe. I don't think I can make it.
Hinder and Corey Feldman don't win you over? Back to back?
I was questioning that one. That was
Well.
almost.
Like,
I'm trying to
if it was,
I'm
if it was
imagining Billy Corgan trying to dance shirtless and try to serenade the audience, and I'm like,
he takes his
Dear
shirt
Lord,
off to the
no.
90s moms, like the moms that grew up listening to Boys to Men.
yeah, it's just like
no.
it's like I think I
just
now know
can't
what hell looks
imagine-
like.
Billy's voice doing voice. No, make it stop.
Man, ugh. I sure hope no AI program is listening and tries to make that, because that is
It's
some type of
probably
AI
already.
slop. Yeah, make Boys to Men sing "Smashing Pumpkins," but keep it as Billy Corgan. Ugh. Is this a foghorn? Because I feel like, yeah.
I've seen more skips and Nas, so yeah.
Yeah, it's like Green Day is a fantastic headliner. This is a lot to ask for. Amon Amarth is a blast. They do not fit here. They don't. So yeah, yeah. Shirtless Billy Corgan dancing sounds like a nightmare. Oh, he danced too. He absolutely would try to dance with Boys to Men, like front of the
Imagine
stage.
he's like on his knees, he's trying to like lean back, and also he's doing that pose.
Yeah.
You know.
With his like chest, his arms up to the sky, like that's right, and the rain falls down on stage.
Oh my god. It's like that's horrifying.
I
will burn my eyes out if I do see that.
It would sell, but not well enough to make it worth it. So,
At what cost?
thank you guys so much for the super chats. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for our shenanigans of our good and bad news this week. It was a lot to get through. I know we're over time. Thank you guys for hanging us out with us anyway. As I stop sharing my screen, where did Discord go? There we go. Thank you all so much. You will have a video on the channel tomorrow about the top five five of the best new bands to check out from 2025. Worth checking out tomorrow. Alex, do you have anything you'd like to bring up?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Rowan, how about you?
I actually have a big announcement for everyone. I didn't include it in the upcoming albums and releases because it's not on Friday, but a week from yesterday, so next Tuesday, my own band is releasing our debut single, and I'm super excited about it. The pre-ad link is now up on the chat.
Perfect.
Honestly, we're really excited about it. My band and I are really proud of it. If my opinion has brought you guys like joy and all that stuff, it just like listening to me talk about like rock and metal has been fun for you. I ask you, please just like give it a listen and just, give us your thoughts. We would love to hear from you.
Okay, you can be sincere about it. Steves, click the link in the chat and click the link in the description and just check it out. Don't act like you can't.
I'm trying not to be so much of a shill. Come on.
That's fine. I don't care. Just do it. You know you can. It doesn't cost you anything. So
it's about integrity, my guy.
I've had this channel. I've had this
It's
YouTube channel way too long for integrity. So
I like to try to keep some integrity in this screwed up world that we have.
Yeah, that's nice. Keep that pie in the sky dream. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We will be
Say
here
hi to
next
my
week.
guitarist, by the way. He's in the chat.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
Hi,
tell him the
Chuck.
same. Alex, you've had a good streak of at least decent jokes that make sense.
Yeah.
What do you have for us this week? I believe the chat is ready.
All right. So, why do dads take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
I feel like I can figure this out.
Don't think about it too hard.
My dad golfs a lot. I'm trying to
You guys want the answer? Okay, ready?
Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah.
In case they get a hole in one.
Yeah, it does make sense. It does make sense.
It makes sense. Still not laughing.
I am smiling.
Oh, come on.
No, I did smile.
It's a joke.
That's
It's a dad
hilarious,
joke.
man.
It's-
Come on.
It's very close.
We'll give it like a 2 out of 5.
I'll give it like a C.
Let's see what the chat says. I'm curious to see what the Steves say about the golf joke. That is like a true golf
They're
joke.
quiet
by
right
the
now.
way. That it's
No, I
it's
even got
catching
a
up,
golf
yeah.
clap.
Yeah. Oh, that
Mr. Cohen
was
sucks.
better. That was a better one. See, there you go.
Dad swear the joke. Are you throwing trees? Like
Christmas trees. Someone's throwing. Oh, two people are throwing socks at you.
Dadception.
Someone is legitimately having conniptions laughing so hard in the chat. Someone said to keep the sweat off because they're in Florida. What?
I mean, we're thinking like real practical applications.
There's other golf courses in the country, I promise, that aren't as stanky. Ugh. So someone just threw like a meme, like a cartoon. Someone's threw a shooting star. Oh, there you go.
Woo!
Golfers, courses. I refuse to get it.
I refuse to get it. Does that mean you do get it? You just don't accept it, or like?
Man, high school
Accept it.
teachers must have hated that guy. Hey, Heavy Metal Joker. I refuse to learn
he's cool.
this. Yeah, he's good. It was
He's
a
cool.
giggle. Ha ha ha. There are more laughs than not laughs on that one. So
I mean, it's a dad joke.
It
What
is.
do you expect from me?
That is true. Like from a dad joke of the day calendar. That is exactly that one is. So thank you all so much. It was subpar. Oh, get it?
See, that's a good dad joke. That's a good dad golf
The
joke.
golf puns are going to
A
start.
bit of a bogey.
Oh, there.
Hey, Alex, that joke was rough.
I'm going to hit myself in the head with a club.
That's obvious.
Oh, yeah, obvious, right. Thank you so much. We will see you all next week, hopefully with less AI news, because sweet mercy, we all need a break from it. Did everyone hear that again? I heard it again. I heard the little cheep.
No.
I heard the Discord. It has to be on my computer then. I heard like a little doot, like a timer or something. Ugh. Whatever
I
it
didn't
is.
hear it this time.
Guys, I think we're watching Luke lose it.
No, someone like everyone else would have had to have heard it too on Discord. It's just you two wouldn't have heard it because you're not on my computer, like you're on the call. I'm not. Everyone else knows I'm not crazy. It's just you two, okay? You two are the problem, not me. Okay, that's how it works.
You're the only one hearing things, apparently.
Denominator.
Everyone else is gonna be. Yeah, see in the chat. I heard it. Yep, I heard it. There you go.
How
It's
can we
not
trust
just
that guy's
me.
credibility? How can we trust that guy's credibility?
I heard it. Everyone else is saying it too now. There you go. I'm right. That's what matters. Thank you
Barbara
so much.
Streisand effect.
Ugh. That was a different thing for me growing up. Ugh. Thank you all so much. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.